Let's start this. Okay, so we're doing a tier list for everyone who doesn't know of every legendary card. When they show up into the shop, how should you prioritize buying them? Right now, this list definitely is going to be from the perspective of I want to play that Legion of whatever card the card's from. If you go, I've got no interest in playing Emperor's Children, well, of course, buying Pride of the Emperor is not essential for you. But if you go, hey, I want to play these 5 Legions, yeah. You want music on the video? Yeah, it's going right now. It should be in the background. You should be able to hear it. It's this thing. It's going. So our lists are Primarch. So most Primarchs will go in there because they're the hardest ones to get. But yeah, just check it. Yeah, it's all good. This is DMCA for strike free, so it's fine. Shouldn't be too loud. If it's too loud, I'll lower it a little. So yeah, we're going to go through every single legendary card and put them into the priorities to help people decide when they shop in the store whether or not they should buy them. Okay, so we're going to go with Abyssal. This guy is doggy doo-doo. He's not good. Don't buy him. He's bad. Now, okay, so I said this is Primarch. Good thing is this guy's not a Primarch. He is, he's probably more of a gem surplusy kind of guy. The legendary knight vehicle suit thing is pretty bad. He's never been really that great, but yeah. Does Primarch mean top tier? No, Primarch means Primarch plus Dewback and Melgator. So, AI gem surplus. This is Doggy Doo-Doo, the Dark Angels thing. Not very good. Not played in deck. Now, Alpharius is probably the only Primarch that's not going into the Primarch tier. Because he is around every April Fool's Day. Every April Fool's Day he's in the store. Well, at least it has been for the past every single time April Fool's has come around. So he's kind of like the only Primarch that's not going in Primarch tier. The Dreadnought from Iron Warriors is good, but it's not essential. I'd say just spare gems. Angron Biome. Doggy Doo-Doo for the big tank. Assassin? I'd say spare gems for Assassin. Again, it's a legendary warlord. Spare gems for Alpharius. I'm talking about trying to get collections and stuff. Obviously, if you want to play that faction, get him. But he comes around every year. You know that when he's going to be in the store. Not every other Primarchs have been in the store once. Because by that logic, Conrad isn't a Primarch. What do you mean? This tank, I wouldn't say it's essential. I'd say it's spare gems. Halloween. Look, you're right. No, if he comes around every Halloween, he'll be in spare gems as well. This doesn't mean they're not a Primarch. This means that they're not an essential buy. Most Primarchs are an essential buy because of how rare they're in the store. Anathame, spare gems. Can we extend... Oh. Okay. That was weird. Okay. The Primarch was in the store 2-3 times already, except the ones released the second half of the year. Not really, I wouldn't say. Has it been? That's fair. Okay, alright. If that's the case, you're probably right. Alright. The legendary for Dark Angels, I'd say again spare gems. You don't need it to play the deck. When I'm saying essential cards, I mean things like Architect of Heresy. Like, in order to play that faction, you need Architect, you know? Stuff like that. Caliban Knights, right, sorry, yeah. Huzzah. Alright, this guy is, you got a gem surplus. He's never really used in any of the things, but he is a strong body. Bulleye, essential, buy him. You need him for Space Wolves, do it. This guy for Dawn, I reckon is, I reckon he's spare gems, because you don't have to play Dawn with, you don't have to play Dawn with the Astartes. You can play a lot of turrets and stuff like that. So I'd say he's spare gems. I don't think you're missing out on too much if you don't have him in your Dawn deck, you know? Armor of Mars, buy it. Spare gems for the Thousand Suns guy that you can combo with. Because again, if you want to play that combo in Thousand Suns, play that combo. But otherwise, he's not really in the deck. I'd say he's spare gems. Barbarous, again, I'd say he's spare gems. I would say Barbarous is spare gems. Tyro, essential. Barbarous, spare gems. I think. Barge, essential. Buy Barge. Barge is great in so many different decks. A lot of the neutral cards are going to go in essential. Benediction, gem surplus, because it's Benediction. Chosen, spare gems. It's great, but it's not essential, I reckon. Crom, gem surplus. Sister, essential. Coleman, essential. Bioblade, surplus. Book of Lorgar, Doggy Doodoo. Book of Magnus, spare. I'd say spare gems. I would hear an argument for gem surplus for Book of Magnus. Like, it's used in very few decks these days because of how you don't like. It used to be better than what it is now, but you don't rely heavily on your psychic powers every turn anymore. So I reckon it's only a spare gems card. Brond, essential. Buy Brond. It is. I don't think it's essential for Magnus. I don't think so. We'll leave it in spare gems for now. He really needs the book. You think so? But you can play him without it. You can play Magnus without it. Bronzy he's fun, but he's a gem surplus. As a card, it's not essential, yeah. Well, you're right, I am an Ironman player. Canis, he's doggy doo-doo, don't buy him. No, but if he's in the store, buy him. I'm gonna put Command Bridge in Primarch. Buy it. Just buy it. I don't care what you're saving for, buy Command Bridge. It goes in almost every single deck. Do it. Buy it. Yeah, so Contra Dog is in Essential for sure. Corax is in Primarch. Corpse One is in Doggy Doo-Doo. Captain of the Things, I reckon he's Gem Surplus. He's a whatever kind of card. He doesn't really win you games. You play him, cool. Captain Barbarous, I'd say he's Essential. He's very, very good. Essential for the other captain as well. I mean, should these two captains be in spare gems, or should they be in Essential? I feel as if they're both very good, but I don't feel like if you don't have him in your deck, you're going to automatically lose, you know? Like, Pride goes in here. The captain should be spare, yeah, alright. Cathedral, Doggy Doodoo. Crucial choice. At the moment, I'm putting it in Primarch because of how fucked it is. You think the tank is essential? Well, you're probably right. But knowing that Crucial Choice hopefully will get a nerf, I'm going to put it in Essential. That if you don't play the faction yet, or if you ever should have got this card, yeah, you're right. Essential means that if you want to play this faction, you better have this card. You're right. You're exactly right. I'm going to put Crucial Choice in Essential, not in Primarch, because I assume it's going to get a nerf. That's the only reason. And it doesn't go in every deck. It goes in most aggro decks and some other decks. But I don't think it's as essential as a Primarch. Like, if you had to buy this, or you had to buy Angron, and you wanted to buy Angron, you're buying Angron, obviously. So I don't think it's as high priority. Cerberus, I reckon, is a spare gems car. Charisma is essential. If you want to play them, you got to play Charisma. Deliverance, essential. Spear for Space Wolves, I reckon, is spare gems. I reckon he's spare. Like, it's great, but no. On the other hand, the Big Wolfer is definitely essential. The 6-drop, giving ward out, essential. Why I can't change quality? What do you mean? What quality? Quality of what? I should be streaming in 720. Is it blurry for you guys? Yeah, maybe just reload, because it should be 720. Regardless, Dawn, Primarch, goes in Primarch. Draknir was recently in the store, but I'd say he goes in Lorgar and maybe some other weird decks. I'd say he's just a gem surplus. Probably bad internet, yeah, maybe. My bitrate's fine, I've got no dropped frames, so it should be, yeah. The Archmagus for Knights, essential. Duke. Is Duke Primarch or is he essential? I think he's Primarch. Receiving 720-60, there you go, that's perfect. I reckon he's essential because he doesn't go in every single deck and Melgator fucks him. So I reckon he's just, yeah. We've also got the Elbon, the drawing cards for sisters, definitely essential because the healing is amazing. Edict, Primarch. Buy Edict. If it ever goes back into that meta where it's just tactics decks everywhere, you need Edict. You want to play tournaments, you need Edict for those decks. It's such a great tech card, it's amazing. Play Edict. Buy it. You'd be surprised at how much this helps you win tournaments, win a ladder when there's a tactic heavy meta. It's just such a great card to have in your deck if you're not running tactic heavy. Even if you are, I run it in Iron and I'm running like 12 tactics or some shit. So, buy it. Resolution, create a tactic in the enemy hand. This is Gem Surplus. This captain is also a Gem Surplus. This one for White Scars. I reckon it's a great White Scars card. Deal 3 damage and it can shoot for 5, come back to hand. Would be Primarch a year or two ago. You're right, but that meta might come back is the thing. The only reason why the card isn't considered as good as it was back then is because the card made it so that couldn't happen. One card, fuck you, play. Edict win you games. Yeah, Edict, you play it and you go, my opponent had 9 cards, now they have 1. I win. You know? The Healy captain can go in Essential. Is the Survivor 8 spare gems or gem surplus? I reckon it's gem surplus because we have Manifest Destiny that would go into a higher category wherever we put it. Yeah, we've got Manifest Destiny, which I think goes in spare gems. You know, and I think that Manifest Destiny just does the same job slightly worse, but can go on every deck. So if you think like Cursed Wanderer can be replaced for Manifest Destiny in those Sigilite decks if you don't have it. If you need that Survivor, it can be replaced. So I think it goes like this: Destiny in spare gems and gem surplus is for the Wanderer. Conrad is a Primarch. Buy him. Demon's Chosen, Essential. Buy it. If you want to play those, Manifest is good in aggro decks. It is very good. I would even hear an argument for putting Manifest in Essential, but we'll see how we go. Chosen, definitely buy it. The big vehicle for Salamanders, I reckon he's pretty essential. He's such a great beater to just go bang. You know, 6-shot 5/5 Survivor 2, getting Survivor constantly is amazing. So I think he's pretty essential. You know, he's such a big boomer. Dawnbringer is a gem surplus kind of card. Like, there's very few Vulcan decks that actually play it, and Vulcan is the only guy who can play it properly. We've got Deathwing, Essential. Play it. We have Defensive Maneuvers for Death Guard, which I reckon is spare gems because you don't really need it, but it's great to have, you know? Threat level in Dreadnought is so high compared to the other Salamander cards. Absolutely, absolutely. You land it and people have to deal with it. The Ifrit squad for things, I reckon, is just spare gems because you don't play it in every single Alpharius deck, like Alpha Legion deck. Same with the with Eidolon, you don't need it in every single. Like, you've got so many big beaters from Emperor's Children already that you don't need this one. This one is very good, but at that stage, you're playing big things all the time. It doesn't really matter so much. Fulgrim is a Primarch. Buy him. Girlfriend is essential. Call it Girlfriend because it's the Girlfriend card. When you want to play Dawn, it's such a great finisher, or even just a swing back mechanic. It's one of their only great ones there. We have Gilliman here, which is a Primarch. We have, okay, so Golg. Golg, I reckon, as much as I want to put him in Essential, he's a spare gems card. Because you just, by the time, mainly when you're playing Iron Warriors, you're playing Purdy. Purdy doesn't need him to win the game. Is he a massive fucking threat? Yeah, you're right. It's not in the same tier as Contrador. You're right. That's exactly right. Look, we've got Gorborn, who's a legendary warlord, so he's going to go in Primarch tier. Golg spare only because he's so unique. Yes, true. Very true. Look, Gorefather can go in Gem Surplus. Or is it Doodoo? I actually reckon Gorefather is Doodoo. It's a trap to play. 6-drop gain cleave 2. I reckon it's Doodoo. I would hear an argument for Gem Surplus, but I'm fairly confident it's just Doodoo. It's like, no point. in playing it. Like, I wouldn't play it. I would not play it in my decks. Like, you can make an argument for Khan, but at that stage, you're playing so many other things at this point. When an epic card is better than it, yeah, exactly. Gorge Hider is better than it. You're right. Grav Cannon, essential, buy it. Annihilator, I really like, but again, I reckon it's a spare gems kind of card. It is amazing in those decks, but you do not need it to win the game. Greater Destiny, doo-doo. Commander Grugor, I reckon he's a gem surplus kind of card. To be honest, I take him out of most of my decks. He's very annoying to deal with, but in terms of Death Guard, especially how you want to be playing Death Shroud, I find a lot of times you play him on 7, they can't kill him, and then you can't play Death Shroud. So he has his place, but I don't think he's as good as a lot of people think. When an epic, yeah. Ekatrez, I'm going to put him in Primarch. He is good in so many different decks, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to also order these, so the Primarchs, and then you can see all the neutral cards that are going to be after them. Like, buy Ekatrez, he's very good, and so many neutral kill cards are hard to get, so yeah, absolutely. Now, Elite, whatever you want to call it, I don't think he's essential. I think he's... Oh, is he essential? He might be. He wins games, doesn't he, if you play him? Okay, so we've got to think, right? Are these two on the same level? Is Demon Chosen on the same level as Elite, whatever I say? Ekatrez and Lucretia. Yeah, Ekatrez and so many things. But are these on the same level? I don't think they are. Are they comparable? I guess they are. Like, you've landed this, it's a later game thing. This, if you can have it in stealth and you start buffing, you're right. They probably are comparable. Blade, I reckon, is a spare gems kind of thing. It's good in Sanguinius, but you don't need it to win the game. Like, if you play it, like, cool, but I don't think it's essential. Like, it's a strong card in this deck, but I don't think it's essential. Same thing with the Sisters of Silence, beta card here. For some reason, I feel as if this card is a win more. Like, cool, 4-drop, I'm going to deal 6 damage if they've got nothing on field. If you're not extending your own field, cool, it's a bit of a finisher for 4, but is it essential? I don't think it is, but I would hear an argument for being essential, because I haven't played that much Sisters. I kind of avoided them for a little while when they were dope and OP. I don't think it's essential. I think it's a good, strong card, but I don't think it's essential. You know? On the other hand, Blade would be essential, I reckon. Especially in Kroll. Is it even essential? If you didn't have Blade... Not having Blade is not like not having Contrador. I reckon it's a spare gems kind of card. To be honest, I'm going to pull Armor of Mars down to spare gems as well. When you compare it to the other cards in the list, Armor of Mars is not that quite up there. And of course, when you're doing this as well, you have to compare things within Legion. Like, compare, for example, the Archmagus Bronze compared to this Khan. White Scars are underpowered, so this card is not as strong as the other two. But in terms of them, I think it is essential. So, yeah, okay, we're going to leave it at that. Father of Decay, I think he's a gem surplus. He's cool, I really like him, but he goes in very few decks. Veki and Geki, in most decks, I reckon they're essential. Like, for Russ, I don't think it's essential. I think it's a strong card, but for every other Space Wolf, I reckon it's essential. Ferris is a Primarch. Forge Complex is a spare gems kind of card. It's not very good right now, but it goes in a lot of slow decks. And if that meta ever comes around again, that's going to be great. So, actually, you know what? Right now, it's a gem surplus kind of card. Right now, you can skip it because it's not super OP, but it's very good still. Forge Breaker is a doggy doo-doo card. The demon that gets you random tactics, I reckon, is a gem surplus kind of card. He is quite strong in some of those decks. The Great Tithe is definitely essential for Sisters. Forge Father, as much as we just meme the shit out of him in Vulcan, he is a spare gems kind of card. He is such an amazing beater, but you compare him to Contrador, to Architect of Heresy, he's not like that. He just dies to a kill spell. So, yeah. Tribune is a doggy doo-doo card. This card is a trap. It is one of the biggest traps you could play in any of your... what's the name of the faction? The Golden Boys that protect the Emperor. God, why can't I remember the name? Why can't I remember the name? Why is that not a thing that's coming to my head right now? Far out. Why can't I remember the name? Goddamn. Why is my stream frozen? I can see my camera moving, but chat's not moving, the timer's not moving. What the hell's going on? OBS is just not liking me these days, but that's okay. Yeah, I reckon he's spare gems. I don't think he's that super OP though. I reckon he's that super OP. Tyro, on the other hand, is buy him. Tyro is essential. So he's stronger than Barbaros, but on the same vein, I would say Tyro is pretty essential if you want to play those guys. Okay, here's their Primarch. He can go in Primarchs because he's amazing. Look, Uldrake is a spare gems. I always say they get the thing wrong, but it goes in Vulcan, and that's about it. I don't think it goes in anything else whatsoever, unfortunately. Like, it's okay there, but otherwise, yeah. Man, there we go. Custodians, that's it. Man, my thing just lagged out for so long. It finally came back. The last message I could see was Cyphers saying it's better but not comparable. Forge is surplus, yeah. Okay, where did I put Forge? Did I put Forge in surplus? I did, good. Custodians, that's it, yeah. I don't know what was going on. That was so weird. Uldrake is a must-have, but it's only in Vulcan. And even... yeah, okay. You know, you're right. You're right. Nah, it is essential. You'd be right. I don't know what was happening with my thing then. It just like decided to lag out for fucking ever for some reason. But we're good now. We're good now. Urtzi, look, I put Urtzi above where I think most people would. So I'm going to put him in spare gems, but he's probably a gem surplus. I really like this card because it fucks with a lot of decks. You know, it's a kill spell for vehicles, which a lot of people play. Yeah, when he's good, you'll want him. That's exactly right. When people are running around with armament vehicles everywhere, once Solar gets nerfed and people start running mortar carry and shit again, you're going to want it. Yeah, it feels good. Like, it's a 7-4, and the 4 health really sucks, but yeah. Is the only incentive true. Urtzi can return to the meta at any moment. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. And it's great in tournaments. When you know you're up against someone who's going to be using vehicles, it's amazing. Corruption is essential. Buy it if you want to play them. Valdor, buy him. Okay. Yeah, buy Vengeful Spirit. Buy it. It's essential for that faction. What's not really? What's not really old? Something's not really. Vulcan, essential. Primarch, buy him. What else we got? We got White Tiger. Now, I'm gonna put it in essential because Urtzi's not great for someone. I think it is. Like, you don't, like, if you know you're up against particular things, you definitely want him in the deck. Like, if I think I'm going up against the Armament deck, absolutely I'm going to put him in. If I'm going, to be honest, if I'm going up against a lot, Raldoron, I'm putting him in because of that one vehicle at the end. You know? Anything that wants to ramp into any big vehicle, I want to play him. I think White Tiger's essential. And probably steals Urtzi. Yeah, but it's like they play it and then it's a 4 health thing. So, you know. It's kind of okay. I reckon it's pretty good. Anyways, White Tiger. It's only essential in their Primarch. The rest of them have other ways to combo. Is it essential or is it a gem surplus? I think that's hard. Because if you want to play... If White Tiger is essential, Battle Honor, except I would say... The Battle Honor... No, you're right. No, I'd say the Battle Honor is more important. White Tiger goes here, and the Battle Honor one, Skilled Rider goes in essential. I reckon that's probably more correct. Tiger, same level as Executioner Blade. Yeah, you're right. Same level as Blade. Yeah. But I reckon Skilled Rider. I'm gonna wait. Don't you dare lag out on me. What the hell? That's not good. This not good. I can still scroll, which is interesting. Technical difficulties. Can you save? You can. I wonder if it auto saves as you go. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Alright, we're just gonna have to exit. And hope it kind of like saves. Okay, okay. Alright, we got lucky, we're fine. We're fine, okay. Bronze, essential. So not bronze, Wraith, Bime, essential for World Eaters. Absolutely. Then we've got the Salamander's Captain. Now, I reckon, is he bronze and Contrador level? No. He's a spare gems level. Yeah, phew, that's exactly right. That would have been annoying to do all this again. Seducer, to be honest, is Seducer essential or spare gems? Because it's the best demon, that's for sure. It goes in so many things against aggro. I'm willing to say it's the, yeah, I would say it's the only essential demon. Buy it in the store because it helps so much in so many matchups. It's ridiculous. Storm, surplus. Look, I think Zeph is spare gems. Is spare man lost ED? Yeah, true. Absolutely. As much as I want to say Zeph is essential, it's only spare gems. In neutrals though, you know what? No, if you're playing any neutrals, you want Zeph. Any neutral warlord, Zeph goes into basically. I would say it's essential because neutral. Agree, disagree? I'm pretty sure it's good there. Okay, this guy, he can go in here because he's a legendary warlord. Buy him. They're a legendary warlord, even if they're not good now, they might get a buff, shit might change, buy him. It's an 8-drop that does something. That's true. That's true. It's a very good 8-drop. That's hard to get rid of. Second wave is a gem surplus kind of card for Sons of Horus. Yeah, I rate Zeth too. Sometimes even in, like, it's one of the neutrals that is so good that you'll play it instead of a faction-based thing. I rate second wave as gem surplus. I don't think it's very good. Forbidden Secrets, doo-doo. Doo-doo. We've got this dude who sacrifices and becomes things for things. Is he essential or is he gem surplus? I don't think he's Contrador level, but he's pretty close. Second wave is Mimi. I'll have another Dewback Melgan. Hi, true. He's spare gems? Alright. I believe that. I believe spare gems for him. Yeah, you're right. He's strong, but yeah. You're right, the 3-drop is essential. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. I'll find him now so people don't get confused, wherever he may be. Goddamn Saw something or other. Wherever he may be. Oh, we'll find him eventually. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this guy. This one is definitely essential. Yeah. You're right. In comparison, these two together, he is definitely essential. Absolutely. This guy is a gem surplus kind of guy. Because he's not even that great. Destroy a damaged enemy troop in white scars. Is he spare gems? Or is he gem surplus? Spare Gems or Gem Surplus? I'm thinking Gem Surplus. He could be worse. He could be doo-doo, but Surplus? Yeah, I'm thinking Surplus. Alright. Essential for this card. This card's amazing. Buy it for that faction. Shipmaster. Now, again, if you compare him to Zeph here, I don't think he's essential, but I do think he's Spare Gems. He's an event card. True. Wait, who's an event card? Shipmaster. Removal attaches. No, I think Shipmaster is good in a lot of places. Like, 1 energy bounce a thing, and he's an 8/9. The White Scars one. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. And maybe, yeah, you're right. He's an event card. You're right. He's probably very good in the event. But you don't need to buy him for the event, so. But yeah, Shipmaster, I'd say, yeah, he's a Gem Surplus kind of card, because not quite as good as Zeph. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, essential for Shrek. Buy Shrek. Shrek wins you games. Tip for Shrek, don't be greedy. If he gets to 8 attack, just goddamn swing. Don't be greedy. The amount of times people have got Shrek to 10 attack and then just sit him there, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just play a Mortar Strike and it hits it and it dies. It's like, don't be greedy. Score, buy him. Slayer, Primarch, buy it. I'm kidding. Slayer is definitely a Spare Gems kind of card. He goes in some cool Mimi decks. Less so of late because of how fast the meta is, with solo troops everywhere. But that's subject to change. That's subject to change. I think he's a Spare Gems kind of card because is he Surplus? He might be Surplus because of how Mimi he is. Yeah, I'm going to push him to Surplus because he is Mimi. You have to build so hard around it. And very specific warlords are the only warlords that can do it. So I'll say Surplus. Now, until DD got nerfed, I would say that the Demon Tzinchi soft effect would have been pretty essential. Because he goes in so many of them to be able to just meme him out. But again, I reckon he's Surplus. Needs to randomly slap Solo into Primarch box now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look. That one Solo legendary, yeah. I reckon he's still a Surplus. Like, he's cool and all, and I like him, but yeah. Now the Mighty F, that's exactly right. This one, I reckon, is Spare Gems. Very good, but I guess he's good in Erebus, he's good sometimes in Lorgar, he's not good in, Ram, whatever you want to say. And, is he essential? I would hear an argument for essential for, Targron. He's a 9-drop, he's a great card, he draws you more cards. But is he Contrador? You know, is he Tyro? Great to have him, but you still lose a lot of games before you complete it. Yeah. I reckon he's a Spare Gems kind of card. Great heavy hitter, same faction, same as these sorts of things. Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Barbarous, yeah. Spare Gems. Crimson Spectre, essential, buy it. Cheap Ashen Circle, but wait, yeah. Then we've got the Stellok, buy it. We have Subjugated Titan, also essential. We need to create his own. I'm kidding. He's not essential. He's doggy doo-doo. he's not good. As much as I want to say that Subjugated Titan's good, it's not. It's not good. It's just not. Sword of Truth for Sigilites. I'd say it's a Spare Gems kind of card. Dealing 5 for 5 and maybe stealing something is cool. The fact he can also hit the wall makes it a little better, so you can just push for that damage at the end if you really need that a little bit more. So I'd say Spare Gems, but it's definitely not essential. Talon. Talon, I'd say, is essential, especially in Korax. Like, it wins you so many games. Virgin Titan against Chadstorm, true. If you're versing Khan and you play Talon and you can just start swinging at him with Korax, that little bit of extra damage keeps you in the fight so easy. That 4-drop for that one turn actually helps you a lot. Okay, so this card's essential for Sons of Horus. Buy him. He is a 5/7 with drop pod and an ability for 5. Fuck yeah. Buy it. Drill, doggy doo-doo. Food in Protocol, memeable, Gem Surplus. It's good in very few decks. Do you see Talon in Nev 6? 6, maybe. Nev, not so much. But you see him in Nakoma and Korax all the time. And I think it's essential because of that. Because those are the two main ones you're playing. Now in 6, not so much. And, you know, we don't talk about Nev. But I reckon it is essential to buy. Because if you want to be playing Korax and thing, I think it is. Like, if you think, compare it to Uldrake. Compare it to Uldrake, I think it's the same. You know? Like, obviously, we have our high essentials and low essentials. Like, Contrador is super high essential, while something like Skilled Rider would probably be low essential, but still. This tank, Doggy Doodoo. Master Ramiel, I reckon he's a Spare Gems kind of card. He's very strong. Or is he... I don't think he's essential because you can play without him. Like, if you don't get him, it's fine. Like, he's not Contrador. He's not Contrador. Yeah, he's Spare Gems. As much as I want to say the Raven, the Raptor Guard or whatever it is great, it's kind of okay. I reckon it's a surplus. Most sisters you should be winning before then because they're fast. You've got a lot of tools to be able to be so far ahead, it's fine. If you get to the stage where this card saves you, you've played bad. So, it's cool to have in the deck, but it wouldn't go in every single deck. It's whatever. Like, the 8-drop, I think, is just better because it goes out 2 turns early and it buffs your shit. So you can push for that damage at the end. So I think that's fine. Perturabo, buy him. He's a Primarch. Phalanx, I reckon, is pretty essential. Oh, is it? Or is it only Spare Gems? It might only be Spare Gems. When I think about it. Yeah, it's only Spare Gems because when you compare it to the Sergeant, I reckon it's only Spare. You think it's essential? What's the other ones that you could have in them? It's better than Sergeant and Girlfriend, you think so? You're right. The draw, yeah, 4 energy, draw 4, heal 4 is pretty good when you think about it. Yeah, okay, yeah, right. Pyramid is Gem Surplus, goes in some cool decks. Pirate Raid, Gem Surplus. It's good in some metas against the longer haul. It's like kind of okay, but I don't think it's that great. In terms of making IF deck, yeah, you're right. Portmore, Doggy Doodoo. Raven. Essential for them. Then we go to Remembrance Order. Now look, this card, it's hard to do because you can't actually buy this card. You get it for, how do you get Remembrance Order again? You sign up to the newsletter, don't you? It's free, yeah. If you sign up to the newsletter within the game, it's free, you just get it. So I'm going to put it in Doggy Doodoo because it'll never be found. You can't buy Remembrance Order, but yeah, exactly. It's Primarch? Alright, it's Primarch. It's the highest tier in Primarch. Ramieri. I reckon he's a Gem Surplus kind of... Oh, is he Doggy Doodoo? I reckon Ramieri's Gem Surplus, but I would hear an argument for Doggy Doodoo. What are we thinking for Ramieri? He's cool in some, but... Is he Corpse Swan? You know? I don't think he's quite that bad. It is Garbo, but it's funny in some decks. Like, Phaley? Event only, but in fact, you play it, you pay 2, you kill a thing, it goes back to hand, infinite kill spell for 9? Yeah, alright, Garbo. Garbo it is. Mortarian's Resolve, buy it. Buy it. It's, oof. Stun all, heal 5, and draw 5, like reshuffle draw, is amazing. Do it. Shoot for your thing, I think is essential. This guy's just, oh, is he Contrador essential, or is he only Gem Surplus? That is the question. I reckon he's... oh, we just changed back to that. Whoops. I reckon he's actually Gem Surplus. He's comparable to these two. To these guys here. Is he essential? Is he? Like, he's annoying to fight. But is he Stellok? Is he Tyro? You know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Like, compare these two cards. You're right. No, if I'm saying why, like, these two cards are dumb that they're so close. This does more damage for less and has almost the same stats. Yeah. It's in every... Yeah, you're right. It is essential. Like these, yeah. Alright, then we've got Russ for Primarch. May as well put Sanguinius there while we're here. We've got... I saw Morty. There's Morty. Morty can go up here too. Alright. Rylanor is a Gem Surplus. He's actually a trap in most decks, I reckon. He's surprising, like, oh, it's so good, +2/+2, and I get a trip with perfection, but I think it's a trap most of the time. The shield is, to me, what pushes it above Doggy Doo-Doo, but instead of just playing this card, I prefer to play, you know, it's Melgatorable. It's not a big thing. You land it survives, but for 6, you could just be playing something big that they have to deal with. Not, if I don't deal with this, their big thing is going to be even bigger. It's mostly a win more kind of card. Sanguinary Guard, essential, buy it. Pride of Caliban, essential, buy it. Astalin, Cypher combo. Yeah, just buy it. It's good. Like, there's so many, particularly Astalin, but the rest of them can use it as well. Is it Pride though, or is it? Oh, is it that good, or is it just surplus? Or is it just spare? Is it just a spare gems kind of card? Is it the Raven? Yeah, you would. Is it Bronze? Is it Architect? It wins you games. No, it wins you games. You play it as Aslan, you win. A lot of the time, you know. You play it in Cypher combo with Quan's Favor, you know. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, Pride, fucking essential. Prometheus, I'd say is a spare gems kind of card. Very strong. He's actually a card that I don't have. But, you know, it's only precognition. Kill spells can take him out. He's very strong with the combo, we think, but he can be replaced within the same deck. So, very strong, but I don't think he's essential. Especially how well we did with Malkador without him. On the other hand, though, this card for Custodes is fucking essential. Buy the buff card. Buy it. For half their decks that are just fucking combo, you win. I also think this card's essential. This card is fucking amazing. Goes in every single Blood Angels deck. Absolutely amazing. Buy it. Again, I reckon this card's essential. It'll go in every single Agents of Sigilite deck. You play it. If they don't, they have to waste their anti-stealth on it. Otherwise, they might just get a massive thing. This card was one of the best cards for anti-desperate defense when it first came out because they had everything in their deck was big. And you would just be like, turn 2, I now have a 10-10 on the field or some shit. Good luck. You know? Insane. Mount Pharos is a spare gems. Less good at the moment, but in a lot of neutral decks, it's very good. Its Relentless effect is really great. You pay 6, it's a 4/9, and it's going to get you cards. Or is it gem surplus? I would hear an argument for surplus for it, but I reckon it's pretty good in spare gems. Like, it's... Right now, you know what? We're going to put it in surplus. It's been a while since I've actually wanted to use it with how fast the meta is right now. It could come back. It could come back, but I reckon surplus. We'll leave it in surplus. Nev, essential. It goes in every single deck for them. The other Nev is also essential for them. Buy them both. Another Melg Maggot. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Captured Mandagorax. Buy him. He's great. He's fun. Mantle of Ultramar. Doo-doo. Big thing. Doo-doo. Marcus. Right now, he's... The fuckboy's essential. Buy him. He is probably one of the strongest and dumbest neutral cards right now. He is... In terms of bang, I win this game, he's on the same level as Edict. You know? Don't rate next that high? You really... Ugh. No, you're right. You're right. No, he goes in spare gems. He's a really good finisher, but a lot of times you win without him. Not every deck runs him. Yeah, you know, you're right. You're right. Next only goes in spare gems. Yeah. Medusa Carapress, I reckon, goes in essential. He goes in Santa, and I don't play it in Ferris, but most people do. I don't actually like it in Ferris because you can't combo with it very well. But I reckon it's pretty essential, particularly for Santa, and that's the main one you're playing. The other two don't really have time to play it. One, you don't play Duquesne. Two, with Medusan, you really don't. I don't think you have the time to not be putting something on field that you can give sneak attack to. So maybe it's only a spare gems. Is Carapace spare gems? It is. Yeah, you think so? Alright, I'll leave it in essential. Nostramo, essential. Oath of Vengeance, essential. Or, essential. Pale Spear, spare gems. Yes, you can combo done with it. No, you don't have to. I actually hate playing it because it's so inconsistent. You have to play other cards in your deck, and only it works if you draw Pale Spear. So you've got this 5 combo card in your deck that just might not be good. Spare gems. Although the Paragon Spear is essential. Wins you games. Buy it. Surprised about Oath of Vengeance? You think so? Oath is so good. Where did I put Oath? Where did I put Oath? Oh, there you go. Yeah, no. No, maybe you're right. I'm not sure about Oath of Vengeance. No, you're right. It's spare gems. No, you're right. Spare gems for Oath of Vengeance. Yeah. No, you're right. Was brutal before, nerf wouldn't... Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. Wouldn't have varied above Pale Spear. You're correct. Correct. I reckon this guy's pretty fucking essential, though. 3-drop, 3/3 giving +1 to a particular wing type. Hell's yeah, play it. Panthu. Essential. Oh, no. Essential. Melgator. Primarch. Buy him. Fulgrim. Primarch. Buy him. Urak sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. Girlfriend. Girlfriend, I reckon, is spare gem. Oh, is he essential? Oh, wait, we already put him in somewhere. Where do we put him? He's a double. He's a double. We already put him in essential. Yeah, we already put him in essential. That was one of the doubles we put down. He can stay down here. Let's put the other Primarchs up here, though. While we can just move them. Because we've already had Gorborn. Do we already have Gilliman as well? I don't think so. No, okay. We've already had Grav Cannon. We've already had this. We've already had this and this and this and this. Okay, I think that's all the doubles then that we've had from here down. Okay. Gilly was dupe. Is Gilly a dupe? 1 Gilly. 2 Gilly. Yeah, okay, Gilly was a dupe as well. Okay. Alright, cool. Back to it. Malgahurst. Is he essential, or is he spare gems? He's in every deck, isn't he, though? Malgahurst is in every Sons of Horus deck, right? He's not Targost? You're right, he's not Targost. Targost is definitely better than him. But I reckon they're comparable. A 7-drop, 8/8 that you follow by playing... Loved him when I thought he was 8. Yeah. You're right. I reckon he's essential. Like, you play him and then they play a kill spell and you get that kill spell. Like, I'd say he's pretty essential. Like, in every deck you play him. But is... okay, the question is, though... Is he... Pride? Not Pride, Spirit. Is he Vengeful Spirit? He might just be spare gems. You're right, the only reason why we think he's not essential is the power of other factions. Architect of Heresy, yeah, I mean, you just keep playing him back and forth, hey? No, you're right, I think... I'd say he's essential. You're right, we're just thinking of the power of other factions. The hammer, right now, is fucking essential. This, I think, is spare gems. Being able to play a card twice is strong, but I don't think it's essential. Like, it's not on the same level as the rest of the Imperial Fists, like Phalanx or... Where's the other one? Or Girlfriend, yeah. Like, it's cool because it combos with stuff, but meh. Doggy doo-doo. Where did I put that? Where did that just go? Was that hold at all costs? Still here, we're good, okay. Hold at all costs, I reckon, is a surplus kind of thing. Like, it's cool, but you're never going to perfect it. I think in my entire time of playing this game, I've never actually got hold at all costs perfection off. I don't think it's happened once. And I play a lot. You know? I don't really play Lucius or Bile, though. They're the main ones it's going to happen in. But, yeah. I don't really think it's worthy of that sort of stuff. Man, and there goes my thing again. Can we stop lagging out? There we go. I always feel like the wrong way around. Yeah. Why is this being so laggy again? Chat's being laggy, so I can't even hear you or see you. I don't know why it's doing it. Like, I can still see my stream moving, but soundbar's going up and it's so weird. Anyways, let's keep it going. Horn Ramnet, Doggy Doodoo. Horus is fucking Primarch. Buy him. Then we've got... yeah, we've got Varoni, whatever it is. We want your Inessential. Buy him. Buy him. Instrument. I reckon it's essential. It goes in every deck. It's just stun their big thing and kill something else or deal massive damage to the enemy warlord. Do it. Buy it. It is the insane. The absolute insane. I don't know what's up with my computer today. Things are lagging out. It's being weird. I don't understand. Maybe if I close this, maybe that'll help. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Invincible Reason. Doggy Doodoo. The bloody epic card is better than it. You know? Like, I would prefer to play a 10-drop that gives me 3 cards rather than a 10-drop that's going to make me play 3 cards from my hand. If you get to the stage in the game where you're playing this for 10 and you've got 3 cards in your hand that you can get value off this for, you're playing weird. Like, what's happening? The other card, sure, you're not as consistent, but still. Kabanda goes in Primarchs. Dewback goes in Primarchs. Buy Dewback. He's like your number 1. He goes in fucking everything. Kai. Oof. Okay, there we go. Everything just kind of came back. That's so weird. Kai. I say he's essential, but not Dewback level, you know? That surprised me. Draws 5 of the kids, yeah. Is hold not super... no. Yeah. It's never going to happen. The reason why hold isn't so up there is because it doesn't happen. You know? Alright, yeah, I don't think Kai is Dewback Edicts level, but I reckon it's pretty strong because it goes in a lot of decks. Korn's favor at the moment, I reckon it's essential. I'm expecting a nerf for it at some point, but yeah. Even just Angel Refill, but man, like, you've convinced me. We're going to put it in Spare Gems. We'll put it in Spare Gems, you're right. It can be cool for combos for sometimes. Obviously you go in Primarch. And so does Kroll. And so does the Lion. Now look, I put this guy in here separately. He's the pilot to the big vehicle. Wherever it is. Wherever I put the thing. Did I put it in something else? I must have. But, you know, he's a legendary warlord, effectively, so buy him, I guess. Like, I don't think he's great. Like, he's literally the worst one of them, but yeah. What do we think about this card? Do we think it's essential? Like, it goes in every deck, I think, so I think it's essential, if you want to play them. I think it's pretty essential. Plays him with the Gravewalker? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But the fact that if... Where else... You know what? He's Doggy Doodoo, actually. Like, he's actually Doggy Doodoo when you think about it. Gravewalker is straight up better in every way. As much as I want to say buy him, no, he's Doggy Doodoo. The Dreadnought, though, on the other hand. Essential. Buy him. Lord Malk. I don't think he's Dewback level. But I do think he's essential. Duplicitous is amazing. His ability to gain that extra energy, amazing. Great turn 1 play. Doggy Doodoo for the master of blah blah blah. Malkador is Primarch. Okay, so we've got McCraig's Honor, which is essential. We've got Magnus, which is Primarch. We've got one last card, Mercy and Forgiveness, which is essential. And these are our duplicates, right? Yeah, they're all our duplicates. Okay. Alright. So here's our list, guys. Here's our list. Kind of a mess. Kind of a mess. Every now and then, yeah, absolutely. What just happened? For some reason, all of our doggy doo cards came out. Okay. Right? Isn't Grugor supposed to be up here? Gem surplus for Grugor? Oh, there's 2 Grugors. Never mind. Okay. You can use Mercy and Forgiveness and everything, but not Mercy. Well, yeah. Dewback and Melga are in Primarch, though. Mercy and Forgiveness is an essential. Even if CC'd probably pick it. Look, yeah, you're right. Like, CC's different, though. CC's different. I reckon this is pretty comprehensive. I reckon this is pretty comprehensive here. Like... So, i.e., if you see any of these cards in the shop, right? Any of these, just buy it. That's what I'm telling you here. If there was a faction card that deserves Primarch, it's Mercy and Forgiveness. Well, close. So, this Primarch means if you see it in the store and you have 1,600 gems, spend your gems. Buy it because, one, they will either go in almost every deck at the moment, or they hardly ever come around into the store and you need to get it now because every other card has such a high chance of getting it. Even if you're buying chess, playing events, you have such a high chance of getting every other card other than these Primarchs. So, buy them. Legendary Warlords are your first priority in the store, along with these, 3, 4, 6, 7 neutral cards. You know, even if you don't want to play Luther and he's bad right now, you might get a buff later on. You're going to want to have him. You know, they are so hard to come by that you need them. Like, I'm still missing Gorborn. I don't have Gorborn. You know? Like, I would pay 100,000 gems right now for him, etc. Then we have the essential list. And this is, I want to play that faction in any capacity that is decent. I need this card to be incredible, right? You can't play Purdy without Conchador. You know, in any sort of, let's say 2,500 above, like Terror and above, right? I want to play that faction, even if you're not currently playing that faction, and you want to play that faction, in order to make your deck incredibly strong in terms of legendaries, you need these cards. That's what this is. That these cards, in so many respects, are insane, and you need to buy them for the particular faction. Like, if you never really want to play Night Lords, where you don't need to worry about Mercy and Forgiveness and Shrek. Like, they're very strong, but don't worry about them. Because it's fine. Like, you obviously you don't want to waste your gems on them if you don't want to play that faction. But if you intend to play that faction, do it. They incorporate what makes that faction strength. Exactly. They're the strong part, like Stellar, Wraith, etc. Like, you want to play that faction, buy these cards. Like, let's say you've got 1,600 gems you don't know what to spend it on, but you want to play that faction. Buy it. Spend your gems. Don't think twice. Buy it. Sure, you could get unlucky and Dewback could be in the store next week, but I'd say in terms of playing a specific faction, Conchador and Dewback are comparable. Tyro and Dewback are comparable. You know, so I reckon all of these cards here are comparable to all of these cards up here, but faction specific. That's what that is. Right? Obviously, these ones are neutrals, but it is what it is. Then we get to the spare gems. These are... I really want Penthu for my 1,000 Suns, but I've got 4,000 gems. So if he comes up tomorrow, then I'm okay. I can actually still buy Bal. Right? And still be okay to buy the other card. That's what this is. That's what this is. So, to be honest, I'm going to move Bal to Gem Surplus. I don't think he's actually very good in any respect. Yeah, I've got a few thousand gems. I've got enough to buy something tomorrow if something I really want comes out tomorrow. But I don't have heaps and heaps and heaps to buy these cards. Like, for particular... Why is Assassin here? I don't know how that happened. Must have been a misclick. But yeah, they are... they pad out the faction. You're exactly. They are incredibly strong cards you can have in them, but if you don't have them, you can still play well. And that's what these cards are. They really bring something to the faction and are really great lines of play that you wouldn't have done before, but they're not essential. Then we get to Gem Surplus. I've got most cards in the game. I've got a few thousand gems, and I'm just kind of buying them. Like, well, I guess this can go sometimes in a deck. You know, this is kind of a memeable card. You know, I can play a meme with this card. That's what this is for. That's what this is for if you really want to be building weird decks to meme, you know? Like, I want to just make my opponent draw all the cards ever and then steal them all. You know, like... For the meme, effectively. These cards don't even bother. Effectively, like, you're never going to use them. You know, like, if you've got 100,000 gems and they come up in the store and they're, like, just to finish your collection, buy them. But if you ever think that buying one of these cards is going to prevent you from buying another card, don't even bother. Like, you know, I play some Protocols and Gem Surplus. It's a meme card. It's a meme card. Like, if you, like, it goes in very few decks and it's inconsistent. It's so inconsistent, and that's why it sucks. It's right, and solar is everywhere right now, so people aren't playing vehicles. That's exactly right. So, there's that that thing that's just bad because the other nights are so much better. Yeah, the solar's on. Even then, when solar goes, this maybe becomes spare gems, but it wouldn't go above that. Like, it's not great. Like, it's strong sometimes. It's inconsistent. And when you're going for... I guess a lot of people that might be watching this don't play in the 4,000 plus range. And so if you're just trying to, you know, like, oh, I can play this and it can win me the game sometimes. But sometimes when it's like, I need this card to win me the game, it's not consistent. What about Architect Heresy often turns to 70 Melg? I don't think so. I don't think that it does that often. Being out, like, it's... Of course, it's only infantry or Astartes, but... it does bounce everything else. So a lot of times when you're playing it, you wait for a particular card to come out. And if you don't, your opponent is playing around it. Then most of the time when I lose a game against them, it's because I'm trying to play around Architect. I'm like, I could play this giant card that's an Astartes, but if they steal it, I'd automatically lose. So it's... in event, it's incredible. In ladder, in every single deck, you want to play it. One, for the threat, especially with Solar right now. Two, yeah, sure, it bounces vehicles and stuff, but it still gets you out of the pickle. It buys you Eternals. And, like, let's say they play a 10-drop and you can't steal it. Well, you still bounced it for 7. Like, a turn for a turn, if you're winning, it gets you there. It stops their swing back. Like, it's, yeah. They land Tyro, for fuck's sake. Oh, thanks very much. I'll take Tyro. So, yeah, this is my buy list, I guess. Buy it. Do it. Just this order. Like, general, faction specific, and then, yeah, kind of go from there. Like, don't feel bad if you miss these cards. These cards are kind of annoying to miss. Don't miss these cards. If you can help it, definitely don't ever miss Primarchs. Anything in this list, if you don't miss it. You know? By entry of Ultramar has to delete account. That's exactly right. Yeah. Faction specific wise, don't miss these, and the rest of them at your discretion, depending. You know? Alright. Well,
Oh, wow.